Hello and welcome to the Global Fashion Workshop channel. I'd like to remind you that we post a new video 3 times a week. Hello, we're back from New Year's celebrations and we're happy to dive back into work. And we begin our workday with a reveal of our finished dress. I think Ira is happy, yes. She's happy, it's true, because the dress is wonderful. You see it on her. We've dedicated many lessons to this dress, but that's not all. Now we'll be showing on the table how the underskirts are done. Here are the pockets. You see the pockets? I was really against the pockets. I was thinking, what's the use of making pockets on an evening dress? But you see, they want pockets. I want to show how great and interesting these tucks are. These are small, absolutely small details. Look here, there's nothing complicated here. But it adds such an interesting detail. And the dress doesn't seem so simple anymore, just straight and simple. Look how nice. Here's the seam going into the collar, our wonderful stand-up notched collar, a long sleeve, a long skirt. We got this taffeta at the fabric shop where they sell evening and wedding fabrics. Of course, this taffeta wrinkles, but that's okay. Everyone still enjoys wearing it because it looks great in dresses. Let's look at the draped part here. How the flared skirt looks. I don't want to show it for too long on Ira. I really want to show you on the table. Please lift it a bit to show what do we have here. We have a wide facing here, about 10 centimeters, right? 8.5. No, that's not 8.5. That's not true. I'll measure it on a table. So a wide interfaced hem facing. It's thanks to the wide facing repeating the shape of the skirt that the skirt flares out in this way. On our first fitting, the skirt was just hanging down without any shape or structure. Then there's a lining with some tulle, and with the facing, it makes the dress more interesting. And of course, this dark teal color looks great on redheads. See how the collar stands? Let's end our overview on the model and let's briefly look at it on the table. So the dress is on the table, and I'm not even intending to show you how it looks from the right side because you've seen it already on Irisha. But I want to say that when I took the dress and carried it to the table, the dress is quite substantial. It has a nice weight. You feel that you have a real garment in your hands. I will now turn it wrong side out and will show you a bit of the finishing on the inside. We've covered so much material on this dress. I'm not going to turn the sleeves inside out because they're not lined, they're very simple. Note how the front facings are done. The front facing goes down, and the lining starts at the seam here, and there's a dart. Here is the part that we drew on paper. We drafted it exactly how we pictured it, and here you can see that it looks exactly the same on the dress in real life. It's very important to understand what you're doing when you're doing something. It's important to understand the goal. This was our goal, to make a short distance here between the collar and lapel, and we did it. Of course, I'm very pleased. The collar fits great. The seam allowance on the collar here is very small. It should be 5 to 7 millimeters. Otherwise, there will be pulling. All these old-fashioned methods where we would stitch the collar with a wide seam allowance and then clip all along the seam allowance so that there's no pulling, these are all old-school techniques. Now we have modernized techniques. Look from the wrong side how the collar is inserted. The front part is with the facing, then it goes straight to the lining on the back. We reviewed the top part. Irisha did everything really well here. She did a good job. I'm so proud of her. The skirt lining is exactly the same as the main skirt. The lining hem is folded and has a rigidine boning strip inside. One might think, what a simple straight dress, there's not much to it. But no, if you don't know all the tailoring secrets, you won't be able to make such a dress. You see, here's the Rigeline strip, and you see how much is here. Approximately 50 centimeters. From the bottom or the top? From the bottom. There's a seam, just a seam. In this spot, between the lining and the dress, we have the tulle. So our tulle is between the dress and the lining. In this spot, the tulle is simply stitched on, just simply stitched like this. We traced the line, cut out a rectangle and gathered it, and then stitched it on. You choose your own gathering coefficient. See how beautiful. Tulle, Rigeline boning, and what's also very important, this wide hem facing. Well, it's 9.5 centimeters. I said it wasn't 8.5. So the finished facing is 9.5 centimeters. The facing is cut according to the shape of the dress. So if our dress hem is shaped, the facing is cut out exactly the same shape. And these kind of facings are just perfect for such kind of dresses. So facing, tulle, and Rigeline boning did their job so that our dress looks splendid on the bottom. Next, I want to bring your attention to the arm side, which is finished with a mesh. We do have a bit of overlock stitching here, but it's all on the inside. You don't see it anywhere on the wrong side. The back has a zipper, which doesn't reach the collar by about 10 centimeters. Here it is. Here's the invisible zipper, all neatly finished with a lining. Here's where it ends. It's very comfortable this way. I told you everything, showed you everything. I think it's time to end this video. We have so many lessons dedicated to this dress. I think many of you will be inspired to drape something like we did, make a dress or a shirt with draping or anything else. Here the draping is made in taffeta and is not suitable for everyday wear. You can easily make a similar draping on a cotton shirt to wear with pants. I'm sure you'll feel great in it. I think you can always find some useful details and ideas in every video. On this note, I'm saying goodbye. Click like, share our videos on social media, stay with us, subscribe to our channel, and we ask that you interact with us. All the astrologers and everyone else said that 2021 will be an active year, and the most active people should be the subscribers of the Global Fashion Workshop as well as our team. All the best from myself, Irina Paukšte, and our entire team.